On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves. Data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolio's taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
This always, nice. This always makes me smile on a Monday. What a bunch of absolute legends we have in this community. I mean, look at all you with your otters. But first, guys, there's one thing we have to address because we are for the people, by the people. Okay. Now this guy has been a member of the Otter Gang from day one. Okay, from day one. He's an absolute legend. He has this like waddle. He has a waddle where like he does one of these things, and it's very unpredictable. Very unpredictable. He's a sniper's nightmare. Now, our friend Sniper's Nightmare, it is his birthday today. So would you please join me by throwing some otters in the chat and singing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sniper's Nightmare. Let's go. Happy birthday to you. Salute, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful birthday, my friend. God bless you and your family. Happy birthday, brother. You've been part of the gang for so long, my man. Let's see some birthday cake. Let's see some otters. We take care of our own. Happy birthday, Sniper's Nightmare, man. Love you, bro. Great trader, has helped a lot of people. Very knowledgeable, always helping. I mean, day one motherfucker, you know? You know I love you, bro. So happy birthday to Sniper's Nightmare. I mean, if you want me to sing to you guys, he didn't ask me to sing. I just sing for my real true modder otters. You know, he's a true modder otter. He be pinging off all those fake accounts in the Discord. Pew 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 pew. Happy birthday, man! And guys, we get a little bit of a pump. Did we just get a little bit of a pump? Did I just get guys, I got into a long trade right as trading wars is starting, and they cancel the show? Uh-huh. I would have been up like 30%, but jeez. Look at all the otters. What's going on, gang? Good to see you all here. B Team Crypto, Mark Dutch, Seymour, Liddy, Cabrera, Slam Banjo. I think he's into going commando. Andy Lee, what's going on, Andy Lee? Good to see you. Alexandra G. Let's go. What's going on? Merp90, what's going on? A lot of you guys leave nice comments. Merp90 is one of them in the morning videos. Thank you for your lovely comments. Time alone. You know, I always personally respond, right? I always, even if it's an otter, a fist pump, and a heart. What's going on? Mino Kaiser, he's putting beavers in the chat. What's going on, bro? I mean, I identify as Lord Otter and King Beaver, so call me whatever you want. RS Miller, what's going on? Good to see you. Mac Mascot, Crypto Wanderer. Man, the whole crews are out today, man. Good to see you guys. Wonderbar, what's going on, man? What's going on? So many legends here. Thank you guys so much for being here. What's going on? Are we making some money today or what? Or what? Curtis Neal, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Caffeinated Crypto. G Corp, Pablo Chuco. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a wonderful day. You know what? We doing it. We doing it. Take me somewhere nice, baby. Take me somewhere nice. Let's go. This is from Korea. South Korea. Let me get that right. South Korea. We ain't going to whatever his name is for any t-shirts. So a little bit of conspiracy theories to scare off all the new people. We look at moons sometimes on here. No, not Mark when he pulls down his pants, but we do look at moons sometimes here. Oh, man, we have lots of fun. But, guys, full moon tomorrow, eh? 15 days, no? 15 days? 15 bars, 15 days. 15 days. Do, 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 do. Should we buy Hex? I mean, you do what you want, man. I don't own any Hex. What's going on, Luke? Good to see you. Mark Dutch is in here. He was too busy putting on some underwear because he thought he was the only one going commando on a Monday. So Mondays are for degenning, going commando, dumping, pumping. So you guys are fighting between degenning and going commando. Let's get that. I think you guys are more. Yeah, you guys are all going commando, eh? I'm going to end that poll right there. You guys behave yourselves. Now, what we really want to know is how is your sentiment? How are you feeling? Feels. Let's get into the feels, okay? Let's get into the feels. We're going to go 70K or 55K. That's how we're going to get into the feels today. We're going to have to get emotional, guys. This is like retail therapy, except we press buy and sell. Okay, we press buy and sell. Your investor in the chat. What's going on, my man? Mark Dutch Clogs in the chat. Dave Digital in the chat. What's going on? My God. V Monitor. What's going on, guys? You guys are all going commando. Curtis Neal. Curtis Neal's got the chafe. Hopefully not. Hopefully you guys. I'm always commando. Big Daddy Super Balls. Rothschild going hard on the boulevard deep in Minnesota. What's going on, man? You guys are legends. So we took this long trade on Near when trading wars started, okay? Did I disappear? Tell me I disappeared. I disappeared. Am I fully disappeared? You guys didn't tell me I disappeared off the screen? That's not very nice of you. I'm back. Don't think I can't fix that now. Don't think I can't fix that. Transition. Look at that. I even grew a couple centimeters, man. Oh man. Now you see me. Now you don't. You guys got to get my back on that, guys. So I took this long trade on Trading Wars. Okay, right when it started, 1 o'clock, I took the long trade. I got receipts, and they told me the show's canceled. I was going to bury everybody today, okay? I was going to bury them all. Whew, 3.5% trade. That would have been bomb diggity, even if I got out at the top. I mean, I would have crushed. Jimmy stopping in to say hello from Billy Goat Tales. Hey, you were missing off the screen. What's going on, Jimmy? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for coming by and saying hello, man. Much love to you. And we always shout out Billy Goat Tales tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as usual, okay? Because, you know, Billy Goat Tales is where it's at, man. It's where it's at. Don't get it twisted. They duck at me. Yeah, they duck at me. Right? I hear you. I hear you, B team. That's okay, man. That's okay. We're here for the people. This is the people's channel. Like The Rock, you know? The people's champion. Welcome back to Bitcoin. So, we did our update video this morning. We've been flat all day, and typically Monday's the false move. So judging by your sentiment, a lot of you guys are getting a little bit bullish again. Okay, a little bit bullish. Is my chart really taking this long to load? Canadian internet today, maybe? Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You see, this was at 56 on Friday. 56 on Friday. And we're up to 73, guys. We're up to 73. TRD Farmer, I see you there, bro. Don't make me mute you. His hockey team. See, Canadians, we're in the playoffs now. And my hockey team got absolutely spanked. We're the only Toronto Maple Leafs is my hockey team, okay? And it's the only leaf that falls in the spring, okay? It's the only leaf that falls in the spring. The spring is when the playoffs are. You get the joke, okay? He's throwing salt in my wound right now. TradingView has been a hot mess today, says TradeFly. Yeah, it's not loading. TradeFly, did you see the long I was in? Bro, I was in the long from here at the start of the show. I was in here, bro. Crazy. TradingView is slow today. Yeah, my computer is going fine. Leafs fans should be used to first round exits. Absolutely. 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 We're here. Trudeau's got him monitored. Yeah, Trudeau's got to friggin', have his fingers in everything. We won't go to Trudeau Town. Yeah, that's another touchy subject for me. We going Leafs in the playoffs, and we're going to Justin Trudeau on a Monday, guys. Are you really trying to get me going? You guys churning. You're churning the butter. You're getting me. What's going on, Melissa? Good to see you guys, man. So many people coming through today. Bullish Bradley, good to see you guys. And a lot of you guys are feeling kind of bullish, eh? Woo! I don't know about that. So what do we got today? We got Bitcoin climbing on up. Okay, weekend boring, right? Climbing on up, pushing, right? Sunday we got a little bit of a push, right? Sunday into Monday, a little bit of a push, okay? That was nice. That was nice. However, if we're up here, don't you think we should come back and grab like some order blocks down here before going up? Let's see if there are some. Yeah. Okay. There is one here. And that would probably be like a golden pocket. Let's take a look. Who would have thought? Okay, so that's definitely on. Oh, we have a target for that. Okay. So we are prepared. We are prepared. Leave the butter to the Dutch. The Dutch butter. I mean, udder. I mean, yeah, we got to churn that. We got to churn that. So we're going to do top-down analysis on Bitcoin, okay? You guys, we got only 27 likes. If you guys don't mind cranking those up for me a little bit. And once you've smashed that like button, go right ahead. Throw some altcoins in the chat. I would really appreciate that. And I think I saw Mark put his hand up saying he was ready to tally up the altcoins today. He had his hand up. He said, present. I love you, Mark. So, guys, throw your altcoins in the chat. Smash those like buttons. Let's get into the charts. Let's look at what we got today. We're getting a little bit of a pump / rejection. We got a bearish divergence on the 30-minute / 1 hour chart. And I'm going to have to talk through the loading screens because clearly they don't want to load today. Okay, this is some pathetic trading view BS right now. I can close it and restart it. Maybe that'll help. Let's try that quickly. Don't save. Oh, this is slow today. And we can talk about our amazing, awesome free Discord that we have. Okay, so we do have an amazing free Discord. We are sponsored by BloFin and Market Cipher. We have a pretty good deal on BloFin going on right now. If you join, you get a sign-up bonus, all that good stuff right now. We also have a beautiful code for 20% off on Market Cipher. This is a Market Cipher channel. I've always used Market Cipher, so why not be sponsored by something that you always use? Now, we do have TA. We have live TA in the morning with Brewberry, which is pretty awesome. He's so generous to give that out to you guys. We also have multiple traders giving setups and ideas throughout the day. Another blood diamond. When was this? Lunar Beaches. Jonathan Schaefer. You guys are crushing it. Kyle's got a new video. Okay, we'll have to look at this after the live stream, Kyle. You have impeccable timing. Great timing during the live, homie. We still love you. So there you go. We're getting constant updates, great stuff all the time, and hopefully TradingView works a little bit better now. Now we got the bullish moon tomorrow. Okay, the bullish moon. Typically 2 days. 2 days till that moon cycle thing works out. However, it's like a 65-70% hit rate depending on when you're using it. And Sniper's Nightmare is going to look for some trades for you guys as well. See, probably LRC. He's an LRC maxi. No, he just makes a lot of money off of it, so why not trade it, right? So looking at this, what is amazing is that we do have the daily curving up, okay? This is very, very bullish, in my opinion, getting up around 15, okay? Above 15, pretty bullish, in my opinion. We're at 14.8, as you can see to my right here. So continuation, I'm looking for something like this, right? Typical basic market cipher strategies, anchored trigger wave, right? So anchored trigger wave, continuation to the upside. We were talking about the big split in stochastics last week and how typically the RSI will catch back up with the stochastics, okay? The RSI is the purple one. The stochastic is the one that switches colors between red and green, okay? You can see red and green. So we're looking for that to catch back up and continue back up to our overbought areas. Okay, that's what we're looking for. However, patience, right? Patience. We look over here, our monthly candle, okay? Not looking too good, okay? Not looking too good. Let's get rid of this, whatever trend line it is. So this will be our first bearish monthly candle. Yes, we have had, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've never had 8 bullish candles in a row. Doesn't look like we're getting it, okay? Doesn't look like we're getting it. A lot of people were talking about that when it started, okay? Our weekly, however, looks very, very nice, okay? It looks very nice. Nice hammer candle, rejection from the bottom, pushing price onwards and upwards, right? So you can see the exhaustion wicks here. When price gets below around 60,000, it tends to be bought up pretty quickly, which is a positive sign, a very positive sign. Okay, full moon tomorrow. Woo! Gary Gensler's in the chat. What's going on, Gary? Awareness says facts. My friend, I expect just keep leaving liquidity behind in a touch. Okay, yeah, I see you. L. Jones, what's going on? Road Glide, hope you're having a good day. Man, so many people dropping by today. Good to see you all. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And what do we have coming up this week? So we always look at our economics calendar on Mondays and throughout the week just to kind of get an idea of what's going on. You can see Tuesdays, kind of like a nothing burger. Durable goods on Wednesday. Thursday, GDP. That's the big one, I think. GDP. And then Friday, core PCE and personal income and personal spending. Okay. So the end of the week is going to be interesting. Our first couple of days could be leading into that, setting ourselves up for success and pretty much a straightforward trading session for the first couple of days of the week. Okay. So that's a good sign. TA tends to get respected in those environments. Now, looking at our liquidation heat map, okay? What else can we see? Okay, maybe my big ass head's in the way. But we can see liquidity a little bit below us. Let's go to like a 3-month one. This kind of gives us a better overview of what's going on. Okay, so you can see the big dirty down here at 50,000, okay? A little bit coming in, but the closest liquidity is literally at around 71.5. Okay, 71.5 is going to be a big liquidity zone where a lot of people are still in their shorts. Okay, maybe it's summertime, maybe it's really warm up here, but they're still in their shorts, and they haven't really realized that we could be going up. But this to me looks like a good range. We're always going to have the threat of that 50,000/55,000 area of liquidity being hunted. Okay, that's something that we have to be aware of. Okay, as traders, it's still a possibility that we do come back down and test, the bottom of this little micro range below us here. But if we do that, altcoins are going to get absolutely wrecked. Okay, that's why I'm kind of leaning to a 55. My other areas here, 55.5. Okay. Let me see on the daily here on the dynamic reactor. Daily dynamic reactor is moving upwards. Okay, so that will keep growing with the daily dynamic reactor. Just another Market Oracle Pro tool that I use sometimes that helps me find key levels. Okay, so 55, 55.8, 55, 60,000, 50 or 57,000, somewhere in there. We could be looking for that liquidity grab, but I don't see us coming down much further than that. Okay. Are we talking wrenches in the chat? Who's gonna get the next wrench? Andy Lee's definitely a runner. She's in the running. Absolutely. There's a couple others I got my eyes on. We'll see. We'll see how they behave themselves. But Andy Lee seems pretty otter gang-esque. Modder otters, okay? Mark says to pin his comment next, okay? So I'm gonna do that. A lot of you guys are feeling bullish, eh? A lot of you guys are feeling bullish. That's interesting. Okay. Thank you so much, Mark, for supporting the channel. Yeah, you're great, man. You're great. I appreciate you, bro. So we're coming up to our resistance level of the kind of macro look right now, you can see if we go from swing high to swing low, that we're coming within that area where we're looking for a rejection. Okay, now this would be from here. Okay, start of the move, like we always talk about here. So we've come up and we've touched it very, very nicely. Okay, we got a bunch of spamming going on in the chat. Post, no trading wars tonight. No trading warts. Bro, I was on Trading Wars. I took a near long and then they canceled the show 5 minutes after. So I made $30 and I expect to be credited that. Timor Liddy Cabrera, Caffeinated Crypto Chef, cooking it up, and the real King Solomon. What's going on, guys? Much love to every single one of you guys. So we have come up, we've gotten rejected, and let's see if we can come down. Now, for me, ideally, I would like to see something like this, where we come down and then pump. That would be much better, considering we've broken market structure to the top here and started making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so market structure has broken, but I would like to see that continuation to the upside. Now, looking at the 3-day, before we get into this, the 3-day is what I was using to kind of forecast the future, right? And I was saying to you guys last week is that if we see it bounce and then we get the rollover to the 0 line, bouncing off the 0 line on the momentum wave, the VWAP crossing over, the stochastics posturing to the upside, and a green dot printing, that we could be looking for a good friggin' move, okay? A very good move. Now, if we get something similar to like this, you can see money coming back in, right? So if I erase all that, we look at something like this, 0 line, bounce, VWAP crossover, continuation to the upside. What does this look like? That looks like a hell of a move, okay? That looks like a hell of a move from here all the way up to here. Guys, if we get something like this on this, another 81% move, guys? Whew. Whew. What could we be looking at? Let's take it from a little bit lower. Oh, man. Am I allowed to spread the FUD or what? Am I allowed to? Let's go 75 even. That's $110,000 Bitcoin. Not saying we're going to go there. I'm just saying if we have something similar to this one, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. So, could be an aggressive move coming our way. If we're looking at the bullish scenario, right? The bullish scenario. The bearish scenario is simply this. So we roll over here, we cross over, we have to go all the way down and all the way back up. Something like this, right? Where VWAP gets rejected off the 0 line, money continues to roll over, right? And we have the stochastics fall. That would be the bearish scenario. Do I think that's going to happen? No, because I do believe we are in some sort of correction phase before continuing upwards, okay? Now, if we do anything, I said if we do anything like previous halving, now that we've had our halving, right? We are looking to go all the way to July, June, let's say late June, sideways. Caffeinated Crypto gifting a... Thank you so much, Caffeinated Crypto, gifting away a membership to Awareness. Congratulations, Awareness. Welcome to the Otter gang. Is that Billy in the chat? What's going on, Billy? Goat Tails in the chat, man. The Biomex in the chat, man. What's going on, guys? Making the rounds, eh? Making the rounds. Always supporting, man. Giver's game, bro. I love you guys, man. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. We are here. It's been a great weekend. I went golfing yesterday in 10-degree weather. It was quite nippy, but, you know, trying to enjoy it while we can, right? Summer is coming, but April doesn't want to give it up to us Canadians just yet. What's going on, Amy Lives Crypto? Good to see you in the chat as well. So many awesome people in here today. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go into the daily, okay? So the daily is kind of... So I would anticipate the pump to come Thursday. Thursday is going to be my line in the sand, okay? Thursday is going to be the line in the sand. Why Thursday? So the 3-day will print. Our next print will be on Wednesday. So we'll know if we cross over to the upside, which it does look pretty bullish right now. Okay? We'll know that. We'll know if money starts turning up on the daily above 15. We'll know that. Because you can see here on the daily that we are getting overextended on the VWAP, okay? So this is something to keep in mind, is that we have bottomed, we've pushed up, we've bottomed, we've pushed up, right? So now we're pushing above that 10 line that we have right here, right? You can see the purple line. So we would naturally be looking for a rejection, then continuation, right? We could get something spiky like that, and then bounce off the zero line like that, okay? That's something to keep in mind. Now, this is a very good sign of money coming in, but money is the slowest oscillator, right? Money is slow, momentum waves, and VWAP, right? We know this. We know this, right? So we be patient, then we use stochastics for confluence, posturing to the upside, looking to return to the stochastic area eventually, right? So we're definitely watching that as well. So my line in the sand is Thursday, but what else do we know? Thursday, we definitely have news coming out, right? We have GDP. So we need to be prepared nonetheless. Up or down, we'll make money, okay? So that's kind of what I'm looking at long term for Bitcoin. Let's see if it plays out this week. However, pretty good call on the 3-day, coming back up, pushing price back up into our middle zone. Now, I kept stressing last week that we need to reclaim 65,000 and hold it as support. Why was that? Because if we pull our volume across, we can see that there was a shelf here of volume right here, right at 65.5, 65.2 that we needed to get above, okay? This was pretty flat before the weekend right here, and there was a big shelf here. Barrier to entry, getting above these support levels and holding it. So it has held. However, it does look like we've gotten a rejection off of the golden pocket here, looking a little bit questionable. Okay? Caffeinated crypto, yet again, lightning does strike twice. Giving a membership to Drew. Drew, welcome to the Otter gang. Now you guys can all spam all those beautiful, beautiful otters in the chat, because you guys are utterly fantastic. I like the OG otter, though. But otters for life, man. Otters for life. And you're utterly fantastic, Caffeinated Crypto. Thank you for gifting that. Thank you for your support, man. It helps a lot. So looking at this, we have that continuation upwards, pushing up into 67,000 / golden pocket daily, looking to cool off a little bit in the short term. Now over to the 12-hour. What can we see? We can see that we still have a little bit of room here. However, we are pretty cooked overextended here on the VWAP, right? So we still have a bit of movement here. I can expect something like this, and then a continuation on our 12-hour, okay? So for me, this is a nice momentum push to the upside. You can see money came out, and now it's coming back in. Let's see that ramp continue to be created to the upside and hold up and above that kind of 15 level that we talk about here on the channel. That's going to show continued oscillation to the upside and a bullish momentum move to the upside as well. Okay, so that's something I definitely will be keeping my eyes on as we continue to try and get back up to the highs around 70,000. Okay, now a lot of you guys think we're going to 70,000, and a lot of you don't think we're going to 55,000. So we definitely need to watch our bias, because bias doesn't help us make money, right? What helps us make money is having key levels and key confluences and a strategy that when price gets to a certain area, we're able to execute a strong trading plan with good risk management. And by doing that, we can definitely be profitable, right? So you can see we came perfectly up into this level, which was given in advance this morning, right? If you go into my charts, you can see that I gave you the level this morning, right? I always give you guys my levels in the morning where we're looking for trades, okay? We came up perfectly, touched it, got rejected, okay? And these levels work, man. These levels work as long as you apply a strategy to them and you have your own kind of recommendations for your entries and exits, okay? Don't forget to pay yourselves and all those good things along the way. Now, 8 hour, getting a little bit overextended, okay? Going to the 4 hour, a little bit overextended. Now, I talked about this morning, how we are starting to form a stegosaurus back, okay? Like the dinosaur back, right? And then it has the head and then the feet and then, doesn't it have a pointy tail too? Right? So we're starting to form that back. What happens when you form a back like this, okay? Eventually, you get a bearish divergence. You get something like this, where you're making a higher high and a lower low, okay? That's eventually what happens when you start to see this pattern, okay? And you can go and back test this. Let's go and find a stegosaurus back, okay? Here's one. Vertical. Let's go up to it. What do we get? Stegosaurus back. Oh, what is that? A bearish divergence, right? A bearish divergence. So these are deadly. These are deadly. Look at the drop. Look at the drop, right? Big 10% dirty, okay? So, and they can happen the opposite direction too, right? I don't know what you would call it besides pig nipples on the bottom, right? Pig nipples, stegosaurus back. We'll call it inverse, assuming dinosaurs were real. We're going to go there, crypto dazed. But eventually it creates a bearish divergence, right? And in the opposite direction, we get a bullish divergence, right? To the upside. So vice versa. We need to be aware of these things, okay? Now, we have come up to key resistance. We have made a bearish divergence on shorter time frames. So this is looking a little bit overheated, but we can look for a push down and another, and then we can look for something like this, right? We can look for that. That's something to keep on our radar. Now, if we go into like the 2 hour, okay, we're starting to get this kind of higher high, lower low on our 2 hour and under, okay? 2 hour and under. So for me right now, I'm expecting a little bit of a cool off, okay? Coming up, grabbing liquidity up top here at our sell wall, okay? And we do have our areas of interest right now. Now, this will be adjusted. So we can go here from swing low, start of the move, to swing high. Okay, this is coming up now. Okay, we put it right at the golden pocket area, give it a little breathing room. That's our local area for a bounce, right? We can be looking for a possible long entry from here and a continuation up in confluence with retesting previous highs. You can see previous highs being here as well, okay? Previous highs. So you have multiple confluences. Do we have a key area here? Oh, look at that. We do have a volume area as well within this area. So this is where I would definitely be eyeing up that bounce that we were talking about, where you get the bounce, you get the higher highs, and then the bearish divergence bringing you down. Okay, so this is how you build that thesis of a trading plan, okay? By confluence, by areas of interest, by not just jumping into a trade, right? You could have taken the bear div off of this, coming up to the key sell zone, right? Level was given in advance. You go into the 30-minute. You got your short trade set up. You sit there and you're waiting. Maybe you put some popcorn in the microwave. Maybe you just sit there and you relax. And you put it right at the entry, right at the line given to you in advance. And look at that. You can't really F with that level, man. Can you? Can you? I don't know what to say. That's I can't be on the charts 24/7 to spoon feed, but that's as close as I get. Like I'm slingshotting it in your mouth, okay? I ain't spoon feeding it, but I'm throwing it at you, okay? Oh man, I just love seeing you guys win, and that's for sure. And if you're part of our Discord, you're winning. You're winning, because look at all these legends in here. I see you guys with all your gains. Look at this. 142, 110, 58%. TP2, Mr. Farmer. Not only is his hockey team winning, but he's winning too. He doesn't need his. And And then people, you know, scalping, low die, all you guys out here crushing it. And those levels, thanks, bro. Thank you, man. From C, those levels, thanks, bro. You know? So, I love seeing you guys win. Spoon feed me, Daddy Otter. All day, bro. All day. I love seeing you guys win. And it's all free, man. It's all free. Just trying to help you guys crush it. And continue to make that money. So right now, what do I expect? I expect a little bit of a cool off. We can look for price to come back within this range here as it is. We got our bear div, right? On like a 30 or 24, you can see the bear div right there. Hidden bearish divergence, pushing price down. We can look for a continuation right here and that push up and another bearish divergence, right? Momentum is to the upside, guys. So we're favoring longs right now. And we want to definitely make sure that we're putting that kind of bias into our trading plan as well, right? That bias, the trend is your friend until the end, and that's no joke. We want to try to be alongside with the trend. Now, what did I talk about that break of structure? That was the key to all of this, is where we're looking for longs, right? So you can clearly see that we have, when we came down here, we put in a high here. Now that we came back up and we've taken out this high here, right? So we've taken out this high here. Our next order of business is to take out this high here. So we need to get above here, right? If we get above here and then we come back down anywhere within here, hopefully not below here. This is a nice little order block, but we have a very big gap down below here. So if we do come back down here, we could look for that continuation, right? So a little bit of patience is going to prevail in something like this, where you're looking for this to really continue onwards and upwards, and then maybe come back down for a correction, right? Patience will prevail. Patience will prevail. Give us some Otter ASMR spoon feeding. Oh, here's your... I ain't got the ASMR. I can beatbox, but I can't, you know... Your TA gives us the opportunity. Thanks, Otter. Yeah, no problem, man. Have you got any take profits for near in a long at the moment? I was in a long too. I was in this long. I got in long here on Trading Wars, and where would my take profits be? 7,327 on near. And we're gonna get into your altcoins, but yeah, my levels on near 7,327, and then probably these highs here, 760, 755 ish. So let's jump into the altcoins, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We can play a tune because I know you guys like music. We're not gonna get demonetized today, but you know what? You guys are pretty cool. And Kyle gave us this.
It's time to rise up like a phoenix from the fire. Every day I'm going higher, and we're riding all the way.
Hey yo, I'm all about the crypto. In case you don't know, it's the haste of inflation, the crazy sweep on the nation. No baby, every blockchain ain't created the same, but the learning curve feels like a bullet to the brain. Let me enlighten you, let me enlighten you. React to the max and we'll turn to a fire. When you're down on your knees from the USD, we'll see you on the other side with the BTC.
It's time to rise up like a phoenix from the fire. Every day we're going higher, and we'll ride it all the way. We're gonna rise up like a phoenix from the fire. Every day we're going higher, and we'll ride it all the way.
What's the difference between a block and a chain? What's the difference between trading and DeFi?
I don't know. Like, I can handle that song, but not too much of that song. Does that make sense? I don't know. We got to get some more Alexo crypto, you know? Oh, man. For all you rock stars out there, that one's for you. Let's get into some alts, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Yet again, let's do it, okay? Going into Algorand, you can see Algo has quite a nice downwards trend line, okay? And we have some key levels of support and resistance below us. Let's pull over our volume within this area here. Now, I haven't marked out these lows here. I'm going to do so. Just for some confluence, okay? And we have put in a very big shelf of support, okay? This is our big daddy shelf of support here. So this is interesting, okay? We've crashed down, literally crashed down on Algorand, okay? So your big daddy support coming in is right here at 17.7 cents, okay? So keeping an eye on the prize, but however, you have literally been rocked here where you fell down quite aggressively on Algo. So right now you're slowly but surely recovering that, looking to break out of this downwards trend line, okay? You've broken out of the mini one that we drew the other day and have pushed onwards and upwards, okay? So for me, you're looking for a continuation. On the 4 hour, you're very overextended, okay? So that's suggesting that we could see a little bit of a cool off after flagging out. Let's see something like this, continuation and breaking out. Something like that would be nice to see. However, it's really nice seeing Algo putting in higher highs, okay? That's going to be a key thing going forward for many of the altcoins this week, is that they have put in higher highs. Now, we have marked out our key level of support. So we're looking for this to hold, right? Looking for this to hold. So instead of coming from the very bottom and pulling a fib, I'm going to go from the start of the move here, where we perfectly retested that downwards breakout. And depending on how high we get here, okay, can look for a retest of a possible bounce, okay? So right now it's suggesting this area up here. And then I'm going to also draw a box down here if we do lose that key level, okay? If we lose that key level up here, right around 18.59, 1860, 18.6, call it. 17.8 is a very good level of volume that can look to support this price action, okay? A nice aggressive move up. Your next level of resistance is going to be psychological. 20 cents, okay? 20 cents is going to be incredibly important for this to continue onwards and upwards. Also breaking out of this trend line and getting above it. But you can see how well these trend lines work when you break out, you retest, and then you continue onwards and upwards, okay? So nice move for Algorand. Nonetheless, looking for heavy resistance right around 20 cents. If we get up here, I'll look for a rejection back down, and then probably somewhere around here. This will change if we get all the way up to 20 cents, right? So the start of the move up to 20 cents. This can come up just a little bit more depending on how high this move actually gets. So patience on Algorand, but nonetheless looking really good, creating higher highs, higher lows, marching onwards and upwards. You can also track momentum right now, but it's so steep that, you know, this is typically going to break, right? If you are in a long on Algo, you can start moving your stop loss up to the levels here. So you can start moving it onwards and upwards as you continue to push and making higher lows, okay? Crypto Days says, Alex O Crypto, after the previous few weeks of altcoin pullbacks, do you prioritize any particular criteria to say the alt has considerable favorable outlook? So yes and no. So what I have done with any of the altcoins that I've been accumulating is I look to see which ones have actually been moving, right? Like I have been jumping into Injective, I've been jumping into ICP, but like SEI, SUI, Ordi, Super, TIA. I have like these, I have narrative driven tokens. So things that have moved within the last 5 months, right? Things that have actually popped, right? Now that we've had that extreme cool off, it's kind of shaking out what's important. So for me, if there's an altcoin that I'm going to be favoring, it's something that has been proving that there's a narrative behind it. Not only because there's a lot of things with great tokenomics, great communities, right? And a use case for it, right? It's useful. However, in crypto, I find like that narrative behind that, you know, like Sui, right? Caspa, they have that push, right? That push. So I've been favoring those tokens over some of the other ones, like XRP, right? Optimism, Arbitrum, right? You know, a little bit more gains than Ethereum, maybe, right? Matic hasn't moved as much, right? Polkadot hasn't moved as much. Lots of upside for Polkadot. Lots of upside for Matic. But I'm definitely more normal than not looking for those narrative-driven things, right? You can see that Near is getting quite a massive move. Algorand, you know, things like that. So I'm definitely keeping my ear to the floor and listening to seeing what's going on. Now, whoever listed PAX G, do you mind putting the ticker in there? I don't know if I have the right one, so I'm going to go over and do Arrow, and then we'll go over to PAX G after. So if you guys could put that in the chat, that would be much appreciated. So obviously Aerodrome, quite new. I saw a couple videos on Arrow. A lot of people think this thing has a lot of potential. So right now you're in an ascending triangle, right? Moving to the upside. You can see this is typically where you want to break out, coiling up like this. This looks like Solana in the bear market, right? And then boom, it took off, right? So something like this is typically quite bullish, right? And you can do your measure move. Like, I'm not a patterns trader, but you can do this measure move, and you can typically be targeting, you know, onwards and upwards of all the way up, you know, $3, $4, right? And that's pretty aggressive. Okay, but looking at this, you're at the lows of this upwards channel, which looks great overall. Going over to the 4-hour. Okay, I would change this a little bit right now. So I'm seeing this and this. Let's go to that top, and let's pull this down a little bit. So coiling up in a symmetrical triangle is good. Nonetheless, you can see it has some pretty drastic price action here where you're sweeping the lows coming up back. You know, you got your double bottom here, and then you push up, and then boom, you come back and you grab that liquidity before heading up. So I would look for something where it's a swing failure pattern, okay? Some sort of swing failure coming back, targeting the lows here along this trend line, right? Along the trend line, and looking for that bounce, okay? Looking for that bounce on Arrow. We have our clear sell wall before the big one. So before this big, massive one that we drew out here, you can see that we traded above up top here for quite some time, chopping sideways. PAX GUSD. Okay, thank you so much. Got that now. PAX GUSD. Thanks, guys. I'll just type it in now. This one. PAX GUSD on Kraken. Is this the one? Ah, come on. What are you guys doing to me? What are you guys doing to me? We're going to go back to Arrow. So for Arrow, I would like to see that swing failure pattern to to the downside before heading upwards, okay? And for me right now, looking at this, I go from swing low to swing high. We can lower this a little bit, and hopefully we can get down to those lows for that bounce, okay? We have a couple levels of interest, okay? So this one being your golden pocket, this one being like a very extreme wick. I don't know if we'll get down to a 154, but 159, we could definitely revisit. Breaking out of this descending triangle here, where we want to see price flip it and push through, knowing that our key level of resistance is lying around 180, 184. Okay, so that's going to be a big resistance because you can see how much price was trading up here and how many times it got rejected, okay? Overall though, 4 hour, very choppy, right? You can see here, we're chopping at the bit, right? We're chopping at the bit. We want to see some very nice oscillations. So let's see if this gets down and then pushes up. That would be a lot more healthy compared to this, red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot, TV show, So for me right now, look at this, a little bit overcooked. Money, no real decision on money, which way it wants to go. However, on the 12-hour long-term time frames, it is quite green. So we would look for that continuation here. 12-hour does look like it can push up. So let's see if we get that continuation. And then over on the short-term, 1 hour, yeah, very much sideways consolidation, right? So for me, it's either it continues to make higher highs and higher lows, gets to the top of that wedge, gets rejected, comes back for a liquidity sweep, and then continues onwards and upwards. So I'd be very patient with something like this. Clearly, choppy as ever, right? Choppy as ever. Not really making clean price action. So maybe it's a spot buy that you're looking at for like $1.60 would be where I'd be targeting. Okay, so we're going to try this token again. PaxG USD Uniswap V3 Polygon, okay? PaxG slash USDC. You guys are making me work. Polygon Dex, PaxG. Whatever you're making me look at, I'm sure it's untradeable. Oh man, I'm sorry if I cannot find your token, but I'm not gonna waste all the time looking at your token. I appreciate you though. You'll have to send me maybe if I go to all PaxG slash USDT. I don't see it at all. That's okay. That's okay. It wasn't meant to be. How do you milk an almond, Mark? BT wants to know. BT wants to know. So going over to Rune. Wow, Rune got slammed. Slammed. Rune is like a prune. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Actually, we can group this. Let's group it and hide it. So Rune, looking at this chart, right? Massive push up, consolidation, drop, back into this area here. So this is what we're looking at here. We'll pull over this. We'll get some key levels of support and resistance to mark up. So we're going to mark up here, here, and here. Then we're going to also mark up here. Okay. Now we're going to look at this. Clearly, this is a key level here. Let's mark out the middle of this area here. Do we have any volume? No. We got highs here. And another little shelf here. Okay, not much for Rune. The good thing about this is that this big gap of volume within here between $6.10 and $7 and let's call it the lows here. Let's call it $7. Between $6.10 and $7, which is 15%, there is a quick move, okay? Mark this out as the quick move, right? So you know that's your quick move, okay? So if you break out above $6.10, right? If you break out, you could be looking to fly. And this is the only time where this is the only time where I will chase price. If we start to push aggressively through here, I will chase price because I know it can move fast. If we have the volume supporting it, okay? However, looking at this right now, nice bottoming structure. You can see the continuation out of the bottoming structure, which is good to see on Rune. Nonetheless, it has taken quite a beating, okay? So you can see the lower lows, anchored trigger wave continuation, money coming back in on the 4 hour, suggesting that we can continue upwards. However, right now, just making a higher high. So we want to see that higher low come in, right? Matching up with possibly this area here, okay? That would be our lowest box. And then let's get into the 1 hour. Let's bring this up to these lows here where the move started here. And then I'd be eyeing up this level here, okay? So my 2 levels for Rune, just kind of making sure that we have confluence within these areas. It would be nice to see it not make a lower low here. However, this is a pretty aggressive sell-off. So if we do come back down, we could look for the bounce and continuation from here. You do have some good support here throughout. So coming back and retesting the highs isn't out of the question before continuing onwards and upwards. Getting up to that $6.10 area is going to be critical. And then you can look for that fast move back up top. Okay, fast move back up top. But right now, I'd be setting the trap somewhere within this area here, around 550, and looking for that continuation to the upside. If you do not hold there, let's go up to the support line here. You can see that would be my next level coming in right around $5.20. So patience on Rune, very, very choppy in the sense that it's coiling up. Okay, so you can see the coil. You're probably going to lose this support as we speak right now. So you can look for that drop down, continuation back onwards and upwards on Rune. Patience will prevail. Patience will prevail. Like I said, everything's looking a little bit overextended, even Bitcoin right now. So for me in the next day or two, I'm looking for a little bit of a cool down on Bitcoin. Like I said on Bitcoin, I'm looking for that one more push up, bearish divergence, coming back and retesting one of these lows for a continuation long, going into our full moon bullish scenario, pushing up all the way to the top of the highs. But we'll have to be patient because I do believe there's a sweep and then a continuation prior to the pump, okay? And that would mean the same for altcoins, right? So Rune's similar thing, the sweep and then the pump, right? That's how I'm looking at it right now. Going over to Arbitrum. Let's go Arbitrum. I own a bunch of Arbitrum, so hopefully Arbitrum can continue its onwards and upwards trajectory, but right now it's not looking too great, right? Not looking too great. A lot of these alts take quite the smackdown. I mean, I was buying Arbitrum around $1.40, right? And we're all the way down at $1.20 now. So quite the hit Arbitrum has taken. Nonetheless, I do believe, we get an Ethereum ETF and it's off to the races yet again. Okay, so pulling the volume within this area here, just trying to isolate price. And you can see this is going to be our critical area of support, okay? Critical. You can see our next one is there, and then our following one is there, okay? And that's where I'm looking for Arbitrum to hold and try and get back onwards and upwards, okay? Ooh, poor Arbitrum. Getting all beaten up, man. Not having many. So, first order of business, get above this high, okay? It needs to get above this high. You see that continuation? I would draw an upwards trend line. Let's go from here backwards, okay, and let's extend it out, something like that. Okay, so revisiting some of these areas here. Let's pull a fib from the start of the move all the way to the top where we're at now, drawing a golden pocket within this area here, looking for the bounce from there, okay? Right now, Arbitrum, pretty upsetting with the beating it's taken. You can draw a trend line like this right now and look for that breakout. Something like that. So I would look for a return back down to this level here and then continuation onwards and upwards. Okay, that's something we're looking for. You have three key levels that I would be watching. This box, okay, will move if we make a higher high, but $1.14, $1.15-ish area. Okay, and then we have another support level at $1.17. Okay, so keeping your eye on the prize, a retest of the previous high could be something to watch for, and this box. So you got your previous highs here. If you get a good amount of support coming back down here, then look for that to continue onwards and upwards because you are still making higher highs and higher lows, okay, on your way up. But if you do fall down, I would look for that retest and then the continuation. Otherwise, you're looking to flag out like this, chop between here, and then continue upwards as well. Okay, and that's what I would be looking on Arbitrum for the short term going into this week. You got $1.17.5 and this 15 cents, $1.15 that I'd be definitely eyeing up a lot more than the 17, okay? And then the breakout. You want to see the breakout taking out these previous highs. $1.30 is your key level of resistance, okay? Now, that's it. Oh, we're going to go GST. And if there's anything that you guys really want me to look at the end here, I can definitely do that for you guys as well. Hopefully getting you guys as much insight to your favorite tokens as possible, okay? So here on the 4 hour, looking at GHST Ghost, maybe. Typical bull flag. Okay, so you can see the flag looking for the breakout, right? Looking for that continuation. This thing looks fairly new and fairly ugly. Okay, so very aggressive sell-off, pushing up, creating higher highs. You want to see that continuation to the upside, okay? This thing is looking, I mean, pretty degen in my opinion, right? 50% pump. Nice, hopefully continuing onwards and upwards, okay? Looking at Tau quickly. Tau is BitTensor, right? So BitTensor is, yeah, so BitTensor has broken out. We were looking at the trade on render. We gave the trade on render from down here. That thing has banged, okay? Another nice trade on render given in advance that we were looking from the live. That has popped off. Tau looks very similar, okay? So making nice higher highs, pushing up here, getting a little bit of a rejection. Key level of support for Tau to hold is 495. Look for that continuation upwards and a retest of those areas. You can see we had a rejection area. It worked quite nicely. We also had a buy zone, and we did come back down and retest that buy zone. So now this rejection area, I would bring it back up to where we just rejected from now. Let's pull our swing high to swing low. Okay, I would raise this actually up to this golden pocket area. I'm just trying to front run it a little bit. Let's see if we got some volume within this area that we can pull. We don't have many support and resistance within the middle here. Yeah, so there's a nice one right there. Okay. And then coming over here, bringing this down a little bit. So I'd look for a rejection from there. And then I would look for support and continuation from here. So this 495, and then you have your golden pocket /786 down below you here that you could be looking for a possible bounce as well on Tau. Tau, 481. Okay? Okay. Can we milk OP? Yeah, we can get that. That would be utterly fantastic. Or utterly fantastic, depending on what you're thinking. But we can go over to OP. Very similar. We're hitting a sell wall here. We had our sell wall. There it is. Right? We had a buy level. Okay. Holding that support. Same kind of deal here. Let's go to this low, to the high. I would go from the start of the move. Forget about that garbage. Get that garbage out of here. And let's look at this area here for that continuation onwards and upwards. Looking at OP 235. Coming into a very aggressive sell wall that we had marked out. 286 is a key level for you to get above. Awareness with the $1 super chat. Celebrating his first super chat on a live stream. Thank you so much, Awareness. God bless you, man. First super chat is breaking the super chat. Cherry, thank you so much, Awareness, for supporting the channel, man. It means a lot. I mean, we do give away everything for free here, and it definitely does help support the channel. Same with using our market cipher links and our exchange BloFin. That definitely helps us out. Helps me out a lot to keep helping you guys out, right? So thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. I don't see anything else. Maybe XRP. Just for you, I will look at XRP. Okay, breaking through the resistance, coming up to key level of resistance. Okay, 157 is going to be your next level to watch out for. 157 coming up there. You had a sell wall here. You've blasted through it. You flipped it to support. XRP is continuing onwards and upwards. Let's see if it can continue, right? Let's see if it can continue. Sell wall there. Buy wall there. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Continuation on XRP. What else are you guys looking at? Anything else you want me to take a quick peek at just to kind of help you guys with all your stuff? Let's go over to Filecoin, FIL, I believe. Looking at Filecoin quickly. FIL. Okay, we were looking for a bounce from there. We got that bounce from there. Look at that. That worked out. Nonetheless, we have come down pretty aggressively since we were trading up top there. Coming back within this range here, you can see that you are coming up to key resistance, okay? Going into the price action right now, you can see that you have touched on our key level of resistance, so that's clearly going to be your rejection zone, and then you're looking for that continuation. Let's go from this low, actually. I don't know. Will this one? Nah. Let's go from the lows here. Yeah. Look at that bounce. You got one bounce. Let's see if you can get two. Okay, retesting the highs as well. This is going to be a very key level of support here as well. So patience will prevail with anything like this. You want to see that continuation on Filecoin of the bull flag breaking out eventually and pushing out of this resistance at $6.71, reclaiming $7.30 as your next level of support. And you can see this one. Oops. This one here is a doozy, okay? Especially this one up here around $7.90 is going to be the big, big struggle, okay? So let's see if it can continue its work upwards. All that good stuff, guys. Much love to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I mean, it's always a pleasure. It's Monday, baby, and we're getting it done. We making money. We have a great community here, and thank you guys so much for supporting me and helping me support you guys. Hopefully we help you make lots of money, and that's the goal of this channel, is to traders helping traders. But thank you guys for supporting. We'll be here in the morning. We'll be in the Discord, all that good stuff. Much love to every one of you for your support, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning and then tomorrow on the live stream. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. God bless you, and peace out.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing guys so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.